When purchasing volume is higher, it is more efficient to generate purchase orders for required stock, rather than entering them manually. To create a group of purchases, from the Maintenance menu, select Auto Generate Purchase Orders, and then choose whether to base the purchases on either outstanding sales orders in Adagio Order Entry or low inventory stock on hand in Adagio Inventory. Whichever method you choose, the process is quite similar, with a purchase order date and a range of item and category codes to choose from. A list of vendors from Adagio Payables is used to determine from whom to purchase, either a single vendor, a selection of vendors that doesn't have to be consecutive, or right-click to select all vendors. This selection list will be compared to either the primary or secondary vendor defined on the inventory items, or both, to determine which item will be purchased by which vendor. Selection of locations is also made to determine which items are purchased, based on the quantity on hand at each location being below the defined minimum or maximum level, or regardless of quantity on hand. The quantity that will be generated to purchase will either be the reorder value assigned to the location for the purchase date, or a value calculated to bring the total quantity on hand up to either the minimum level, the maximum level, or as little above the maximum level as possible, if the purchase unit of measure is different than the stocking unit of measure. When the item and vendor selections are complete, click the Generate button to create an item list. Nothing yet has been committed to a purchase order, but just a list of items that has been selected to purchase based on the criteria. If this list is long, you can hide either the vendor list or the other generation options to see a larger item grid. As with most grids, it can be changed with the column editor to add new columns of interest or change the layout. You can view any of the generated items either by double-clicking a row or pressing the Edit button to see quantity information about the item and what the generated stock would cost, and make changes to the purchase as needed. You may also delete a selection of unwanted items from the generated list, if you know for sure you won't be purchasing them. To assist in finding or grouping items, you can right-click on the grid to change the sort by vendor, item, or location. Multi-select items on the grid, either consecutive range, a non-consecutive selection, or right-click to select all, to choose the purchase details. And if you wish to create a separate purchase order for each location, an option is available here. When you are ready, click the Create PO button to organize the selected items into purchase orders, one for each vendor, for verification before posting as committed purchases. Make any changes to the order information or the vendor information as required. You can select a bill ship code here to add the billing and shipping addresses to the new purchase orders, or you can add this information later. If multiple purchase orders will be created, such as for different locations or vendors, you can create one at a time by clicking the Create button. Generate all of them at once from the Create All button, or cancel this particular purchase order from the Skip button and go to the next purchase. As you go through this process, purchase orders will be created, and the respective items will be removed from the generated list. When generating purchase orders from sales orders in Adagio Order Entry, most procedures are the same as when generating from inventory. The differences are that selection ranges by sales order number and expected ship date may be entered. The generated quantity to order is either the amount originally ordered or on back order, and if the same item is selected to be purchased from multiple sales orders for the same location, these details can be consolidated into a single purchase order detail with the quantities added together. Let Adagio assist in determining how much stock to order by auto-generating purchase orders with your criteria. Find out more about Adagio from the product page on our website. Watch another training video on this Adagio program from the playlist, or subscribe to the Adagio YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.